Hello and welcome everyone. I am Sadaf Salman and I work as a consultant business analyst in Avanade, which is a joint venture of Accenture and Microsoft. I worked in the business and technology integration talent community, and my day-to-day job is like liaising with the end users, trying to understand what the business problem is there and how we can fix it, where they are at the moment and where they're trying to get to at the end of the project. If I talk about my career path, I did my bachelor's in double maths physics, and then I did my master's in computer sciences. And in the early days of my career, I started as a project coordinator. So it was, just making sure that everything is aligned, all the bookings are there, and the project is running smoothly without any hiccups. Then over the course of time, I did some hybrid roles as well, where I was the change and project manager along with the business analysis role, of course, and that was more around what change requests the business has raised, how it is aligned with the business, what's the priority of those changes, how we're going to develop those, how we're going to implement those, what communication needs to go out to the wider audience who are using those systems, and all of those different roles, the different industries I have worked in over the years that have obviously given me so much experience and knowledge and the ways of working and help me to understand the big picture. So over the years I have worked in a pharmaceutical company, I have worked in the public sector, I worked in the finance sector. Recently with Avanade, I have worked with the energy sector first, and then in the financial sector as well. So it's more around trying to understand what the business is trying to achieve and how we can add value to that and how we can help them to achieve that goal and to remove any bottlenecks in their existing processes on their existing systems. I would also like to share with you like a typical day in my job. So it depends which status of the project I am in. If we're using the agile methodology, we'll start up with a the stand-up call in the morning. Then obviously clarifying any existing queries, refining the process flows that we have created over the time, because it does evolve and change, and as we understand things more and more, obviously the process evolves with time. And then being a BA, it's like, in easy words, it's like a middleman between the business and the development team. So the business will just tell you, their needs. They are not bothered about how we're going to implement that and whether they're doable or not doable. So being a BA, then I have to refine those requirements. I need to make sure that what the system capabilities are, what we are trying to use, and what is easily achievable, in the current deadlines and in the budget and in the time and resources we have got. And then I have to work with the development team to make sure that the business needs are met. I used to work with the offshore team, but in these days now it doesn't matter your location because everybody is working remotely. So apart from just being conscious of the time differences with the teams in different regions around the world, there is no such difference as being in the office with the colleagues or working with the offshore team. It's everybody's having the same experience these days. Also, like how pandemic has affected my job. So in all honesty, I would say that the efficiency have been and the productivity have been improved, because it has taken out the time of the travel, which is more than 2 hours a day. So you're putting that time as well in your work. Plus once you finish off, you have more time with your family in the evening. And then that gives you, energy to do your best the next morning. I do miss going to office, seeing my friends, all the social hangouts we used to have in my team and stuff. But on the other hand, what I'm truly blessed is that I'm part of Avanade, so the infrastructure was already there. So there was not a single day since this pandemic started that we had to struggle about working remotely, or struggling that the connection is not there, or we are unable to connect. So there was not a single day with any of such issues. So that was a blessing. And then to stay connected, all the teams worked so proactively. So we started the virtual lunch chats, we started the bi-weekly quizzes where everybody's sharing their fun facts, and I get to know so much more about my colleagues, which I might never have a chance when I'm sitting next to them, because you don't talk such stuff. So it was like get to know my team better, my core TC team and my project team as well. We also started a newsletter among our team, so if anybody wants to share anything about their personal experience, their learning, want to share their project experience, or anything they would like to share with the team, so that's there. We are all sharing our photos, whatever we have done over the past weekend, how we spend our time, and I'm feeling much more connected with my team, and it sounds strange, but it's working fine, in the sense that we know each other much more better now, and everybody is always available. You can ping them. Everybody's making sure that every other person in the team is feeling okay, and nobody's depressed or feeling down or lonely. So we just make sure that we are there for everyone else in our team. And I'm truly blessed that I have such a wonderful bunch of people I work with. So that's a blessing. And the other thing I would like to share is about the routes in your career that you can take. So my first and foremost advice is that everyone in our community will get like chances in your life. So you just take the chance whenever it comes to you, whether it's learning something new, or upskilling yourself, or you just need to stay focused and stay positive, and future will hold fantastic opportunities for you. So you just need to stay positive and just think that what your skills are, and just try to use those skills in whatever profession you choose or whatever career you choose for yourself. There is a very good site that calls the www.16personalities, so 16personalities.com, and it asks you various questions, and then it gives you such a detailed analysis of yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your relationships, personal, professional, and I think that's really good, because sometimes we don't analyze ourselves that much. So that can give you a really good understanding of your strengths, and you can find what career will be good for you, because if you enjoy what you're doing, then you can give your 100% potential, you can use your potential. And if you're just doing some job just to pay the bills, then you will never ever achieve your full potential and give your 100%. So that's my kind of if you want to take away something from this session, and thank you by the way for taking the time out to see this video, is like just stay positive and use your strengths and use your full potential, and just stay safe and be positive and happy. Thank you.